So we were talking about this actually last week, about the Iranian cybersecurity threat. When we're looking here specifically in the U.S., what do you see as potential targets?
So first of all, we have seen pro-Iranian groups attacking in the United States. It used to be small businesses to critical infrastructures, anything in between. But now, if we're basing what we've seen so far in this war and looking at the United States, they're probably going to shift some of their attention and focuses to targets the United States. Anything as easy as connecting to security cameras, which is basically everyone, but also to try and attack more higher value, higher assets for the United States. Now, we should understand that what they're looking for is a mix of actual damage, but also some disinformation or intimidation and even leaking of information. So the range is pretty wide. And what they're going to try to do is show some success. We have seen in the last 24 hours some pro-Iranian groups trying to do more denial of service attacks on American websites. Very marginal, not significant, but you can see that this shift is happening, and we should expect it will be part of this new status of the war.
So part of a new status of the world. So as we go forward, how can U.S. companies, how can the U.S. government, state and local, federal, all across the board, how can they protect themselves from these threats?
So I want to keep it as simple as possible so people can actually affiliate and do something about it, and I would distinguish it to employees and networks. I'll start with the networks. First of all, everybody needs to be vigilant and understand that this is actually happening and they could become a target. It's time to raise the guards. The guards need to be much higher. And in simple terms, try to see what your critical assets in the network are, what they're connected to. Again, security cameras can be connected to networks, could be a risk. And also try to see that you have the latest patches, the latest softwares, the latest version of each software, so you know that the previous vulnerabilities, now they're patched. And on the employees levels, we've seen that these groups are trying to attack the companies through their actual employees, spear phishing on their emails, social media, even instant messaging apps. They're trying to approach to them, impersonate to be somebody else, at the end of the day to steal their passwords, and through these passwords to get into the companies. So if you raise your guards higher, both on the networks and the employees, you're much safer. And again, stay vigilant, see what's happening, get the latest updates. And again, knowledge and awareness is about 50% of solving this whole thing. So I'm happy we're doing it and raising this awareness because, as I said, we've seen it before and we can see it again. American companies could become a target of this status in the Middle East.